Hey, what's up, guys? Rick Sharp here, sharpstrengthtraining.com. January 1st, 2019. Just want to say Happy New Year. And I'm going to set this video up today for the New Year's resolution people. So I'm assuming that if this is a New Year's resolution to get in shape, that you're probably not in great shape right now. And you probably have not been consistently training for the past several weeks or months, right? Through the holidays and all that. All right, that's who I'm trying to help out the most here. I want to see long-term success. I don't want you to be starting out at the same point again next January. I want your goals to be totally different next year because you are in the type of shape you want to be in, and it's just a lifestyle. So this is a lifestyle change, not a crash diet, not some crazy workout routine you do for a couple weeks and then suddenly you're in shape and now you don't have to do anything. It doesn't work that way, all right? So one of the biggest keys to success is making the changes that are going to have the most impact first, right? And gradually integrating these things into your lifestyle, because staying strong and fit and healthy and lean, it's a lifestyle, you know? It doesn't have to be miserable, okay? If you try to do a 180, you're probably not gonna like it. And you're probably not gonna last. And it might work, you might drop, you see people all the time, they got these before and afters in this short time period, but then where are they 6 months later, a year later, you know? Sometimes worse off, okay? It's very rare that a person can just make a 180 and stick with it forever. So I'm gonna say in order of importance, if you haven't been sleeping well, prioritize that first, okay? Your nighttime routine, get away from the screens and the blue lights and all that stuff, and get some sleep. Because if you go across YouTube or you read articles, right? Any respectable coach, they're gonna lay out, whether it's a nutritionist or a trainer, and they're talking about their training program or their diet that they have people on, they're always going to throw in there, by the way, if you're not sleeping well, none of this is going to work right. Okay, and that's true. All right, you get someone who hasn't been sleeping well, and after a few weeks of getting adequate sleep, you're going to think they've been on steroids. It's such a massive difference hormonally, and you know, it's time to look, get your sleep straight, okay? And then next is going to be get in the habit of moving your body every day, doing something, all right? Forget about making massive diet changes yet. Get your sleep, get in the habit of, whether you're working out at home or at a gym or whatever it's going to be, all right, get that habit down to where no matter whether you had a bad night, whether you ate bad that day, whatever, that you get in, if possible, okay, try and make it the same time every day. Your body gets used to it, it just becomes more of a habit and a pattern, you know. Set yourself up for success. Make it, you know, a gym that's close by, something that you're going to be able to stick to. All right, so now you're going to go to the gym 5 days a week or 6 days a week or 3 days a week, whatever you can do, okay? What are you going to do when you get there? Again, assuming that you're coming off of a rather long period of relative inactivity, your cardio probably sucks, okay? And cardio is effective for fat burning for someone who hasn't been active for a long time. And it's effective for, you know, the first several weeks especially. So I'm not a big fan of cardio. Or honestly, I think most of your changes to your physique and everything come from resistance training. But from where my intended audience for this video is starting out from, we're going to build up a good base of cardio, low heart rate, long duration, all right? Ideally, you know, if you can get in there once a day and make it 30 minutes, 45 minutes, gradually working up to maybe, 50, 60 minutes. If you're having a hard time physically getting past, 15 minutes, then maybe split it up into 2 bouts. Do 15 minutes and then 15 minutes again until you can make that one longer bout. And then getting in maybe twice a week, say a Monday and a Thursday or a Tuesday and a Friday, full body resistance training. And it can be body weight, it can be, you don't need a ton of equipment, really, you don't need a massive amount of exercise selection. As long as you're getting in some sort of a squat, lunge, some sort of pattern like that where it's quads and glutes, okay? Upper body pulling, whether it's rows, it could be TRX, you could be doing chin-ups off a chin-up bar, you could be pulling bands, whatever your strength level is and whatever you have access to. But some sort of exercise that has you retracting your shoulder blades and engaging your lats. A hip hinge exercise, so deadlift, depending on what you're used to doing. I mean, if you played football, you might do power cleans or whatever, but something that gets you driving your hips, hinging back at the hips, engaging the hamstrings and lower back, and then upper body pressing, whether it's dips, push-ups, weights, whatever you have access to, okay? And then it's always good to add in some sort of a carry. Pushing a wheelbarrow that's heavy where you got to pick up the handles and move it, or if you have like a trap bar, or if you're at a gym that has, they make specific apparatuses just for picking up and carrying heavy stuff, but you can improvise too, sandbags or whatever, and work that in for the first few weeks, okay? So prioritize sleep and getting into the gym or walking around your neighborhood or whatever it is you're gonna do, whatever you can do, get in the habit of just doing it, okay? And then with the diet, just slowly start looking at what you're eating, and there's gonna be probably some obvious stuff that's not doing you any favors, okay? If it doesn't have a lot of nutrients in it and it's just a waste, go ahead and toss it. And get rid of the notion that you're rewarding yourself with foods that are bad for you, that somehow these sweets and whatever that's not doing you any good is a reward, all right? Reward yourself with healthy stuff, with things that are good for you. But I wouldn't say if you're used to eating chips and fries and everything that you're just gonna do keto right now and you're gonna work out 6 days a week and you're gonna, that's not a recipe for success in most cases. There's a few people that can pull it off, but they're rare, all right? So we got a long time to start working in diet changes, and really the best one is gonna be the one that's gonna be the most compliant for you, whatever you can handle doing, all right? Anyway, I would start off there, getting your sleep, getting regular consistency with training, even if it's just a walk around the neighborhood or a bike ride or something like that. Don't go trying to kill yourself with, I'm gonna do hill sprints all of a sudden if you have really bad cardio conditioning, all right? Low heart rate for a long period of time, and then twice a week for the first couple weeks at least, full body workouts. If you find that your recovery is good, then maybe up the intensity, and then soon enough, within a couple weeks, we're going to start tapering the cardio down and putting more emphasis on resistance training. But right now, get your conditioning good, say 3-5 days a week of low heart rate cardio. We're not doing sprints yet or anything, we're just building that up. And full body workouts, somewhere, 6 to 10 rep sets. Go through in a circuit type of fashion 1 to 3 times, okay? Really focus on form and engaging the muscles that you're trying to get. Look it up on YouTube if you want to. I probably have some stuff on my channel. If not, I'll start putting up more videos on the proper mechanics of some of these exercises that I want you to be doing. But anyway, man, Happy New Year. I hope last year was good for you, and I hope this year is even better. And, hit me up with some questions in the comments, and look forward to helping you out. All right, guys, see you.